All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to build the home page of the project that we're going to be building. So let's go to the starter files section, right click, do new file. I'm going to hit Control S, type in index.html, and I'm going to type out HTML and then hit tab to autofill this. And the first thing I want to do is I want to give it a title. So we're going to do Learn Tech Plus, hit space, hold shift and hit the key to the left of the delete button. That'll make like a little pipe, and then space, and we're going to do home. Okay. The other thing I want to do is give a little space in here. So hit end and then return there. And I'm going to return a couple more times and go up to line 7 and tab in. I want to add the CSS right away. So we're going to do link. And we're going to link to CSS/normalize.css. Now what this does is it will pull everything up to the upper left hand corner. So let's just do this, normalize CSS, and I want to add start to this. Start normalize CSS. Then we're going to do start custom CSS. There we go. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing. So we'll do link and we'll do CSS and then main. Oh no, home, my bad. Home.css. Then the last one we're going to do global. So and then we'll do the same thing. And we'll do CSS/global.css. Okay, so now we have the CSS set up. Now in the body, what I want to do is we're going to return a couple times. Go to line 19 and tab in, please. And then let's do start header. And I'm going to make a header tag here. I'm going to return 3 times. There we go. And I'm going to add an image. So this is going to be the logo image. Okay, so we're going to do image ID, ID logo src, and it's going to be img/logo.png. Okay, and then I'm going to return, and let's do start nav. I'll do a navigation, and I'm going to do right there, I'm going to do an anchor href, and we're going to do index.html. We'll type in home and then do that, and then the same thing here. So we're going to do anchor href tech support.html tech support, and then close that. And then we're going to do another anchor, and this is going to be courses.html, and we'll type in courses, and then I'm going to close that, and then we'll do what's the next one? Premium Plus. There we go. .html. Premium Plus. There we go. And then I'll do another one, and we're going to do Learn Tech. Learn Tech.html. And then we'll do Learn Tech. Close that out, and then the last one is going to be contact. So contact.html, contact, and then I'll close that out just like that. Then I'm going to hit delete until we line that up right here. And then I'm going to copy this right here, and we're going to end the header right here, end header, and I'm also going to do that for the navigation. And the reason why I'm doing that is it just makes it easier to find things. So when we're going to make the next page, we're going to copy this entire section right here. So I want to make it really easy to find everything. Because what I find when you don't organize stuff, it's hard to follow along, you know, when everything's bunched together and you're trying to figure out, okay, well, what am I copying? I've had that problem myself. When I was learning, I had that problem. So I want to make it easy on you, is what I'm trying to do. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to add the image section or the slideshow section. So we're going to do start image section. Okay, and then we're going to add a section with an ID of slideshow. Then close that out, return a couple times, tab in on line 42, and then we're going to do section ID content. Okay, and then we'll tab in. I'm going to do an H1 and we'll do premium plus. Then we're going to do an H3, start learning and improve your skills. Then I'm going to do a paragraph tag and we'll do sign up today for our free 1-month trial to our entire course library. And then I'm going to make a button. Learn more. Now if I right click and open in the browser, we got a navigation, very nice. And I have this, and the text is right here, but I need to add the image. So let's close that out. And one thing that I'm going to add below this section right here is an image. So we're going to do image ID slide, and we're going to give it the source of image background.jpg. Okay, I'll right click, open that in the browser. And now you see we have a background image. So it looks very nice. That's a great starting point. Okay, so I'll close that and we're going to end the image section right here. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to tab in and let's go down to line 59. And now we're going to build the courses section. So let's start another section. So start courses section. And I'm going to make another section tag with the ID of courses. Close that for me. Tab in on line 62, and we're going to do center, and then an H1, and we're going to do our featured courses. If I return, then we're going to do a div with a class of course. Okay, and I'm going to close that out. Tab in, and we'll do an image. And we're going to do image slash course dash 01.jpg. Okay, and then, I'm going to return and do center. And we're going to do H2, HTML5 for beginners. And then we're going to do another center and an H6. And we're going to do this course was designed for students starting out in front-end web development, wanting to learn HTML5 to get started. ... Okay, and then below that, I'm going to do center, and then we're going to do button, and we're going to do learn more. I'm going to right click, open that in the browser just so you can see it, and our featured course, and then we have it right here. Beautiful. Now what we're going to do is we're going to copy from this div down to this div, I'm going to return twice and paste that in. We're going to call this course 2, course 02, CSS 3 for beginners. Okay, and I'm going to right click and copy that and paste it here. Then I want to copy this whole div right here. And I'm going to call this course 3, course dash 03, and then JavaScript instead of CSS. Whoop. There we go. And then I'll copy that and put it here, paste that. I'm going to right click, open in the browser, and now we should have all 3. And that's the end of the courses section. Okay. So what I'm going to do is we're going to grab this right here, and I'm going to bring it down to the bottom here, and we're going to end the courses section. Okay. And then next, what we're going to do is we're going to build the about section. So what I want to do is we're going to do start about section, and then let's do section ID about, close that, go to 106 here, and I'm going to do div class about, close that, and we'll do h1 about learn tech plus. Right click, open in the browser just so you can see what it looks like. And there it is. Okay. Now again, all this stuff that's styling, it's doing that because we already implemented the CSS into the file, which is okay. Now next what I want to do is make another div with a class of students. And then we're going to close this. And I'm going to do an H3 with students, and then an H1, 82,000. There we go. Now let's copy this, and I'm going to do reviews for the class. Let's change the words to reviews. And then we're going to do, let's just do 1100. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing, copy this again, paste it here, and instead of reviews, we're going to do courses, and we're going to do 10. There we go, and then we'll do courses. Okay, and then I'll copy this again. And we'll do content, hours of content, and we're going to do 20. Right click, open in the browser just so you can see it. And now we have about Learn Tech Plus. So we got students, reviews, courses, and hours of content. Very good. And we're going to end the about section. Okay. And we are almost done with the home page. So we got a couple more sections to do. One more section, and then all right, now we're going to build the, let's see what section we're in here. The Learn Tech section. So we're going to do, first we're going to comment this out. Start Learn Tech section, close that out. And then we're going to do section with an ID of Learn Tech. Okay, we'll close that. Turn a couple times, go to 150. I'm going to do center, and then an H1. Sometimes this doesn't autofill. There we go. And I'm going to give this a class of H1LT for H1 and then Learn Tech. Then I'll put Learn Tech, save that, and then we're going to make another div with a class of Learn Tech Now. Okay, and I'll save that, turn a couple times, and I'm going to do an image with a source of image Learn Tech Now .jpg. Then I'm going to do center, H2, Learn Tech Now. And then I'm going to do an H6, kind of like what we did in the previous section, or 2 sections ago. Daily video series covering tech topics. There we go. And then I'm going to do a button. So I'm going to do center and then button. Watch now. Okay, right click, open the browser just so I can show you what that looks like. And then we're just going to okay. Now let me okay. So I checked this out just to see what was going on. So if you go to the bottom right here and you right click on this and inspect, and I bring over the inspector, I noticed something. I didn't spell LearnTech correctly. I typed in L-E-A-R Tech Now. So that's why this didn't work. So let's close this out. We're going to go right here and we're going to add the N in there. Now when we right click and open in the browser, really, let me just see something. I'm going to go down here. Okay, let me just see. So let's close that out. I misspelled on both of them. So now let's open in the browser after I fixed it. There you go. So now we have Learn Tech Now and then daily video series covering tech topics. Watch now. Now what we're going to do is, now that I have everything spelled correctly, we're going to grab the div and paste this below. We're going to change this to Learn Tech podcast. And the image is going to be Learn Tech podcast and Learn Tech podcast. And it'll be daily podcast series. And then listen now instead of watch now. Okay, and then I'll copy this one last time. And with this one, it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be Learn Tech blog. Okay, and then the image is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be Tech Tips blog. And then Learn Tech, we'll keep it at Learn Tech blog. And then daily blog. That's not what I wanted to do. Let me just see here. There we go. And then read now. So if I right click open this in the browser and I scroll down, I have Learn Tech Now podcast and blog, watch, listen, and read. And the final section we're going to build is the footer. So before we do that, let's end the Learn Tech section by commenting that out. Okay, so let's do end Learn Tech. There we go. And then the final section we're going to build is the footer. So we're going to do start footer. And then I'm going to do footer. Return a couple times. Tab in on line 194. I'm going to add an image with an ID of logo. And then a source of image logo.png. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to go into the finished files here and go to index.html and scroll all the way to the bottom. And I want you to just copy this p tag right here. Right click, hit copy. Then you can close that out. And I'm going to paste it in right here. Right click, open in the browser. And when I scroll to the bottom, there you go. We have a logo, copyright to 2019, all rights reserved, Learn Tech Plus. So there you go. That's the home page. So I'll see you in the next video.